really start to build a connection with what you see as you're driving across our municipality on a day-to-day basis.
I've found all sorts of interesting places around Ballarat that the general public wouldn't necessarily know about.
Went to the bush and thought, what are all these beautiful birds? And I later discovered, like decades later, my mum said, oh, your grandfather that I never met, he was a massive bird watcher in Germany.
Because I feel that this has been handed down to me and I have a spiritual connection to country, and Bunjil's law is that we must care for and look after all things that are living.
And over a period of time I became reasonably familiar with the names and I was able to identify things, and you know, that was an enormous help for me, and it also gave me an awareness of what was in this particular patch here, and I thought this is pretty special.
I got an interest in birds of prey when I was a teen. I was lucky enough to have a friend that found a recently fledged kestrel.
Just learn to watch for them, and the more you see them, the more you want to know about them.
Because I've been a part of it, I've also been given the same species as my children. My mum's joined on this year as well, and she's the same species as us. So we have a whole family that's the same species, and I just love that.
And one day I sat down beneath an old dead tree, and lo and behold, what should land in the tree but a black-shouldered kite. Beautiful, pure white bird of prey from underneath at least. And it looked down at me with these amazing red eyes, and I was fascinated by birds of prey from that moment onwards.
No matter where you go, you can always spend hours wandering through the bush, looking at flowering plants, looking at birds, and it's a great pastime.